Hey buddy, so let's try to use GitHub Copilot, AI GitHub Copilot today for Angular application. So again, similar to the last video, last time we have asked GitHub Copilot to work with Visual Studio and produce some sort of API endpoints to interact with the database, right? So today we will focus on the front end. Again, I'm also going to try this for the very first time, right? So we will try to create front end application and let's see what result it produce. All right, so finally we are in the VS Code, right? So you see this project, and the reason I have created this project already, so I can save some of your time, right? Okay, now GitHub Copilot, I'm really disappointed with the GitHub Copilot here when I asked GitHub Copilot to go and create a project in Angular using TypeScript with Hello World, right? I just wanted a initial project setup, but it was just first it asked to create a new workspace. I think that's totally fine, but after that it was taking for a while. I waited around, I guess, 20 minutes, maybe between 15 to 20 minutes, but it was still working. So I thought to close the GitHub Copilot this process, and I choose different way, a smart way, that I used ChatGPT this time. So I went to the chatgpt.com, right, and I asked ChatGPT to provide me some sort of command. So set up initial project in Angular, right? So ChatGPT provided me all the steps. So here, if you see, create a new Angular project, I said ng new my Angular app, and I just added a demo over here, right? So if you see over here on the top, maybe somewhere, so here you see, right? So I use this command, and that is how I created all this project, right? And then I further put ng build, ng serve, and that is how it got created. So the first task, I used AI, but not the GitHub Copilot AI. I used ChatGPT AI, right? And I used their command and put it over here. So now this one, because this is agentic AI. So if you see, I have chosen agent mode, right? And how you can pop up this window in the VS Code, you can go to view. If you see somewhere over chat, right? This one. If you click on chat, you will have this window, right? And over here we have different sort of AI, GPT. We have Grok, right? We have Cloud Sonnet. We have Gemini. So a lot of APIs are there. So I'm going to use the default one, right? So let's now ask, okay, before that. So if you see over here, this is running on localhost 4200, right? So if I go there now, so if you see my Angular app demo, right? This is the default app that I got created. This is the default app that I created using ChatGPT AI command, right? Which is, I think, very normal command. Everyone can go and find on the internet. Okay, now let's go to the VS Code. I'm going to ask VS Code, this GitHub Copilot agentic AI, do one thing. Okay, so I'm saying create a employee page, make sure that page has not CRUD operation, right? So let's say first page should have gender drop down, employee first name, text box, right? Last name, text box. Okay, and what else? Say maybe age as a text box, right? So again, this is a text box, and then save and cancel button. Okay, this is my first statement, right? Now second, below this form, create a grid where display the employee data, which is added on screen, right? The third, what I should call it, okay, the third should be I think that's fine, right? So let me call it make sure do not interact with API, because I don't have the API, right? So I don't want to interact with the API, but create the component services and other required parameters or other required files, right? And other required files, right? Anything that I'm missing over here, let me see. So page is created, right? The grid is created, and make sure, yeah, make sure, so no actual DB calls, store everything in where? Everything in memory, right? In memory. Okay, now let me post it and let's see, will this GitHub Copilot is going to make this job for us or not, right? So what I've done, I have just put a requirement to the GitHub Copilot, and now let's see how it behaves. Is it going to do some job or not? Looks like something is doing. If you see created employee, right? This is a folder created. This is TypeScript file, right? TS component. This is again created HTML file. This is CSS as well, right? It is reading app.ts, it is reading app.html. So existing file is trying to read, and I think it is trying to make some changes over there, right? And it is still working. So all the console you can see, all the logs. Okay, made some changes in the app route.ts. Okay, again reading app.ts, again reading app.config.ts. Okay, spec file as well. So all the files, whatever the necessary file it needs to make a change, it is going to read, right? Again, you see existing file, the new file that GitHub Copilot has created is reading that as well. Line 1 to 40. So see, every single detail you can see what GitHub Copilot is trying to do, right? Okay, now let's see. Copilot to iterate. Copilot has been working on this problem for a while. It can continue to reiterate, or you can send a new message to refine. That's fine. I'm saying continue, right? And now let's see. And it's saying 4 file changes. Okay, I'm saying keep. Yeah. I really don't know what it is doing now. So it has encountered some issue and said, you know, give me that continue option, and I said okay, continue, whatever you are doing just keep doing, right? So let's see. Okay, 3 file changes. Okay, the employee page in memory CRUD operation is now created, the form include gender, blah blah blah, right? Okay, fine, keep. Let's see. Okay, and now page reload sent to the client. I think there are some error, probably. You can now run Angular app and use the employee CRUD page. Let me know if you want. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, employee, I see employee.html, employee.ts. If we look at the code, okay, you see the services as well, employee.service, right? And what it is doing, gender is there, right? It has created some sort of form, what we asked, first name, last name, gender, age, right? And there is a constructor, there is a save employee method which is calling update employee, add employee, right? And there is a reset form as well. Click on the save button, and then it is trying to get an employee. Whenever you are saving an employee, it is trying to fetch the same data just to, you know, present on the grid maybe. So edit button is there, delete is there, reset form is there, right? If I go to service, so it is trying to do something in the, I guess, in memory, right? You see this dot employee. So employee is something, I think, list, right? So it is doing everything in the in memory, so not in the database, right? But it has created some sort of services as well. Okay. And if I go to route.ts, yes, it has added the path as well, right? So all of these things that we were supposed to do manually, it has done automatically, right? Now, so I don't know if it is failing or pass. There are some error, I guess, and the error is can't bind ng model since it is not a known property of the input. I think that some module is missing, but let's go ahead. So it is asking me, okay, it has created something, you see, it's very basic, right? So though it is dirty, but let's try what it has done. Okay, so I don't know it has done what it has done. So I'm saying Parveen, yeah, Yadav, and let's say 29. I'm not able to type 29. Yeah, gender I'm not able to select. I don't know why, but let's see what it does. Okay, there is an error. I think, you know, we have to fix this error first. Why there is an error? I will say Control C. Come on. Yeah, now let's say ng build, and let's see what errors are there first. Okay, I see it is completely failing, and you know what, why it could fail? Because I think I have not done the npm install right after doing all these things. So there are some component that is done there. I think I should install that manually. Okay, that's fine. Let me go to terminal. I'm already in the terminal. So npm and say install. So in case anything is missing, I can download it. Alright, so npm install is done. It has taken a lot of time, but that's fine. I have paused the video meanwhile, so I should not waste your time, right? So now let me try ng build. So ng build, and now let's see if it works. This time again, you know, there are some issues. The error is still same even after npm install. Okay, now let me ask GitHub Copilot if this AI can fix this issue. Okay, so let's say I'm facing below error while ng build, right? Fix it. I'm ordering actually, fix it. Now let's see, does it follow my orders or not? I don't know. So it's still working. Let's try. Okay, it is doing something. Okay, it is added, you see, forms module. Before it was empty. Yeah, I'm saying keep. Okay, so the error can't bind blah 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 if you encounter. Okay, so it is saying, you see here, importing form module in your standalone employee component, you can now run ng build without this error. Nice, looks like Copilot is fixing my issue as well. Right, now let me try ng build. Okay, this time I see there's a one warning which is for ng4, but there's no error. I think let's try that, right? So I'm going to ng serve now, and now let's see, will it work or not, or we have to fix this warning as well. Well, it is still giving some warning, but let's see, will it work without that warning or not, or we have to resolve the warning, right? So I'm going to, okay, this page is refreshing. Let's wait. Localhost 4200/employee. Okay, so gender, still there's no gender, right? I don't know if it work or not. It is not working. And if I say, come on, inspect and say console, right? And now if I try to do something, let me see if it works or not. So come on, the same information, 29. Okay, I think the same thing, that is the issue. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to ask the same issue again to the GitHub Copilot. You need to fix this issue, bro. Okay, fix this issue now. Okay, let's see if it fixes or not. Still working. Okay, it is doing something. Okay, it has added that module, you see, common module. I'm going to say okay, keep, and it's also giving you the description of what it's trying to do. It's saying the error is fixed by importing common in your employee component. Now ng4 and other common directive will correctly in your template, right? Okay, now let's see. I'm going to say file save all. Save all is already there. So okay, hope it worked this time. At least there's no error. I now see the gender as well. I think that was the issue, right? Praveen. And if I say save, let's go to the grid. If there is a data, all right, there is a data as well, right? So let me close this, and if I say edit, okay, it is binding. Yeah, I'm saying 1. Let's see if it updates or not. Okay, it is updating as well. Yeah, I'm going to add one more record. Let's say female. Let's say Pooja, God, and age 27, and say save. Yeah, here you go. Right, there are details. Let's add one more. So I'm saying male, this time I'm saying test, and blah blah blah, right? And say save. Okay, there is the data. Now let's try to delete it. Okay, it has been deleted. Perfect. So it has done our job, was able to create the data from the form and display the data in the grid, but still it is not good looking app. Now I'm going to ask GitHub Copilot to make this app professional, right? Let's see and what it does. Okay, first thing, remove, 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = 2 + 1 = So there is a default content you see, for example this one, remove. So I'm going to ask GitHub to remove this, remove all the default stuff from app page, yeah, like this, only show employee data, right? This is the first task. So we will improve step by step, right? So let's see if it is still working. All right, it has done something. All default content has been removed from the app page. Now only the employee data, blah blah blah, will be shown in your screen. Okay, I think, but there is some issue. So you see, it is saying app.html. What it does? So, oh, it's a old page. No, it is a new page. So I'm seeing there are some error. Why there are some error? Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so it is saying under app.ts there is error with the app.html, right? So if I go here, app.html, there are a lot of stuff, yeah, there are a lot of stuff. So what error is that? Okay, there is a router outlet. Yeah, other than router outlet, I don't know what are these. I'm going to remove this. Yeah, and now, okay, save it and let's see. Yes, send successful. I think there was some syntax error. I could ask, GitHub Copilot as well, but smaller things I think I can do by myself. That will save a lot of token, because every time you make a prompt, it consumes some sort of tokens, right? You see, so this is 0%, so it will keep increasing, right? Depend on your usage. Okay, now let's see if it has actually removed. Okay, it has removed all the things, right? And now what I will do, I'm going to ask make it professional. Okay, make the site, make the application professional. On the left hand side, put some menu option related to employees, and on the right hand side, and right hand side, top corner, yeah, top corner, put log off option button. Yeah, make this site, make this app professional with nice color schema. Now let's see what it does. So it is working now, and let's see. Okay, it is doing something. You see, it is really trying to read all of our files. It may take some time this time, but let's see, let's wait. Okay, looks like it was quick. No, it is not quick, it is still doing its job. So okay, keep 113 files. Yeah, okay, it has done something. I don't know what it has done. Yeah, so I'm going to the site application again. Oh, nice. You see how this is so good. Okay, but this page is still not good. Okay, now let me ask, okay, let's try to make our employee form and grid progress, that professional as well, right? So we are trying to make our site professional now. We already have made, but now we are trying to, with this prompt, that the page, the employee form and the employee grid that we have created, that should also look like professional, right? So let's wait. So it's still working. We will wait, I think, less than maybe 30 seconds. Yeah, and then we should have that page ready. So let's see. Come on. Okay, so there is, so we have to say keep. Yeah, there are a lot of files. So there are 180. Oh, those are the lines. Only 2 file changes. Okay, okay, it is built successful as well. Component. Okay, okay, here we are. See, oh my God, you see the change. So this actually looks professional now, and we are trying to add the same information. Let's see, the functionality is not broken. So let's say save. Okay, here you go. Right, the data is also added, and we can try to update as well. Okay, the data is updated as well. So you see, we have completed our front end application without writing a lot of code, even the the single lines of code, just with the AI Copilot. Yeah, okay. So I think
So that's all for today, but please don't forget to subscribe the channel if you are more interested in these AI videos. I will try to create more AI videos, right? Okay, that's all for today video. I will see you in the next video.